Silence feels normal until you realize it isn't. The moment you stop scrolling, something strange happens. Your mind doesn't relax. It waits. That waiting isn't random. Humans were never designed for peace. Comfort feels good, but it slowly erases awareness. Every era that collapsed believed it was stable right before it fell. That pattern never changed, only the people did. Most lives are spent inside routines that feel safe. Wake up, repeat, sleep. Years pass quietly, and nothing feels wrong. That's the danger. When life feels too normal, questions disappear. Curiosity fades. And when curiosity dies, truth no longer needs to hide. It simply waits. History shows a strange pattern. The biggest shifts never announce themselves. They happen while people are busy feeling comfortable. Empires didn't collapse during chaos. They collapsed during calm. While citizens laughed, traded, and planned futures, systems underneath were already breaking. Comfort didn't protect them. It blinded them. The human brain loves predictability. It rewards familiar patterns with a sense of safety. That same reward system punishes anything unfamiliar with fear. This is why uncomfortable truths feel wrong even when they are accurate. The mind prefers a familiar lie over an unfamiliar reality. That preference shapes everything, from beliefs to behavior. Every generation believes it's smarter than the last, yet every generation repeats the same mistake. They assume danger looks loud. They wait for alarms, warnings, signs. Real danger doesn't shout, it whispers. It blends in. It feels normal. It feels like everyday life. Look closely at moments before major disasters. People didn't panic. They adapted. They adjusted their expectations downward without realizing it. Small changes became normal. Slight losses felt acceptable. Standards dropped quietly. This process has a name: normalization of decline. Once decline feels normal, collapse becomes invisible. Comfort is not neutral. It trains the mind to ignore slow damage. When pain comes slowly, humans stop reacting. When freedom erodes gradually, people stop noticing. The brain adjusts its baseline. What once felt unacceptable becomes ordinary. The most unsettling part isn't that this happens. It's that it feels good while it happens. Social systems understand this deeply. When people are comfortable, they don't question. When they don't question, control becomes effortless. No force is required. No resistance forms. Discomfort creates thinkers. Comfort creates followers. This isn't about fear. Fear wakes people up. This is about ease, softness, distraction, endless content, endless noise. When everything demands attention, nothing gets examined. Information overload doesn't inform. It numbs. Notice how outrage cycles burn out quickly now. Yesterday's shock becomes today's background noise. Tragedy becomes content. Warnings become entertainment. The brain learns to consume instead of respond. That shift changes societies. Psychologists discovered something disturbing. The human mind can adapt to almost anything, even permanent stress, as long as it arrives slowly. That ability once helped humans survive harsh environments. Now it works against them. Slow harm bypasses alarm systems. People assume freedom disappears dramatically. History shows the opposite. It fades politely. One small rule, one small adjustment, one reasonable compromise. Each step feels harmless. Together, they change everything. Comfort convinces people they have time. Time feels abundant until it suddenly isn't. The illusion of later delays action. Most regrets aren't caused by bad decisions. They come from decisions never made. Look around. Technology promised connection, yet loneliness increased. Convenience promised time, yet life feels faster. Information promised clarity, yet confusion grows. Comfort promised happiness, yet anxiety dominates. These contradictions aren't accidents. The brain evolved for survival, not truth. It seeks efficiency, not accuracy. Comfort is efficient. Truth is costly. That's why truth feels heavy. That's why discomfort signals growth. Every major breakthrough in human history began with discomfort. Every awakening started with unease. Comfort never changed the world. It preserved it until it decayed. Ask a simple question. When was the last time something truly challenged your worldview? Not annoyed you, not entertained you, challenged you. If nothing comes to mind, comfort is doing its job. People fear chaos, but stagnation is more dangerous. Chaos forces adaptation. Stagnation removes urgency. Societies don't die from shocks. They die from slow acceptance. This pattern doesn't belong to one country, culture, or time. It repeats everywhere humans settle into ease. The environment changes. The technology changes. The psychology doesn't. The scariest part isn't manipulation. It's cooperation without awareness. Systems don't need villains when comfort handles the work.